Some people completely misunderstand the relationships between certain characters and then act like the relationships the films actually show are somehow wrong. A perfect example of this is the Toy Story franchise. The two main romantic pairings in the series have always been Woody and Bo Peep and Buzz and Jessie. Those are the relationships the movies build toward and develop over time. Yet there are still people who insist that Buzz and Jessie shouldn't be together because Jessie is supposed to be with Woody. The problem with that argument is that it completely ignores what the movies actually establish. The creators themselves have confirmed that Woody and Jessie have a sibling-like relationship. That's exactly how they're written throughout the films. They care about each other, protect each other, support each other, and look out for one another, but there has never been any romantic tension between them. Their bond is completely platonic from beginning to end. The same thing happens with Woody and Bo Peep. Some people act like Woody being with Bo is somehow wrong because they think he should have ended up with Jessie instead. That doesn't make any sense when you actually watch the films. Woody and Bo have had romantic chemistry since the very first Toy Story.
What do you say I get someone else to watch the sheep tonight?
Hell yeah.
Remember, I'm just a couple of blocks away.
From the beginning, Bo was clearly written as Woody's love interest. Their flirting, their affection for each other, and the way they interact all make that obvious. That relationship didn't suddenly appear later in the franchise. It was there from the start. Jessie wasn't even introduced until Toy Story 2. As soon as she appeared, some people looked at the fact that she was a cowgirl and Woody was a cowboy and immediately assumed they were supposed to become a couple. Instead of paying attention to how the characters actually interact, they focused on their appearances. It's almost as if they saw cowboy plus cowgirl and automatically decided that meant romance, even though the movies never tell that story. That's why it's so strange to see people still arguing that Buzz and Jessie are the wrong pairing. It makes you wonder if they actually watched the films or if they're just ignoring everything the story shows. Buzz and Jessie's relationship isn't some random fan fiction that people invented. It's something the movies themselves develop over multiple films. You can watch their relationship grow naturally, see the affection between them, and watch them become closer over time. Now let's talk about the biggest difference between these two relationships. Even though both couples are important to the Toy Story franchise, the way their stories are told is completely different. Woody and Bo Peep's relationship is much more direct and obvious. From the very first movie, the films make it clear that there is romantic chemistry between them.
Oh, Andy did a great job, huh? Nice and strong.
I like it. Makes you look tough.
They flirt with each other, they care deeply about each other, and everyone watching understands that Bo is Woody's love interest. The romance is always out in the open, so there has never been much mystery about how they feel. Buzz and Jessie's relationship takes a different approach. Their romance develops much more quietly in the background. The movies don't constantly draw attention to it, but that doesn't mean it isn't there. If you watch the films closely, you can see their relationship growing little by little. They spend more time together, they become closer, and every movie adds another small step to their relationship. It's subtle compared to Woody and Bo, but it's still very clear once you follow the entire franchise. What's interesting is that even though Woody and Bo receive much more focus throughout the series, Buzz and Jessie are actually the couple whose relationship reaches a real conclusion first. Woody and Bo clearly love each other, but the movies have never shown them officially becoming a couple in the way Buzz and Jessie do. We know exactly how they feel about each other, but the franchise has never given them that final romantic milestone on screen. Buzz and Jessie, on the other hand, get a complete relationship arc. Their story has a beginning, it develops over several films, and Toy Story 5 gives it a clear payoff with their kiss and their wedding. Their romance starts quietly, grows naturally over time, and finally reaches a satisfying conclusion. Even though it stays in the background for much of the franchise, it ends up being the relationship that receives the clearest ending. That doesn't mean Woody and Bo's story is finished. Their relationship is still moving forward, and there is still more for the franchise to explore. By the end of Toy Story 5, The filmmakers already tease the next chapter by showing Bo Peep catching the bouquet at Buzz and Jessie's wedding. That isn't a random moment, it's an obvious hint that Woody and Bo's romance is the next relationship the series plans to focus on. Because of that ending, Toy Story 6 has the perfect opportunity to continue their story. Buzz and Jessie's romance has already reached its destination, while Woody and Bo still have another chapter waiting for them. Their relationship has always been the main love story of the franchise, and the next movie can finally give it the same level of closure that Buzz and Jessie already received. What makes all of this even funnier is that people are still confused about these relationships. The movies make each pairing very clear. Woody and Bo have always been the franchise's central romance, while Buzz and Jessie slowly grow into a couple over multiple films until they finally get married. The series clearly separates Woody and Jessie's sibling-like friendship from Woody's romance with Bo and Buzz's romance with Jessie. The story couldn't be more straightforward, yet some people still mix the pairings up and argue for relationships that the movies never build in the first place.